Hey everyone, FlyingDutchy here, your Emperor and Commander, conquering the world, and welcome to Victoria 3. We are back, and we are going to do another run in patch 1.8.7. This is before the next update where all the trade things are going to change. That will be in 2 months. But I want to do another run in this version. The game is getting better in my opinion. And we're going to play as Japan. I never played as Japan on this channel before. And that is shocking to me. Because Japan is a very nice nation to play with, a lot of flavor. You can do the honorable restoration, and that will also be the goal for us. But before we go into the game, I'm going to change some settings. Yes, we want the achievements. Everything will be on normal, but I will do aggressive pop consolidation, because this will improve the performance in the late game, which I have a lot of struggles with. So I will do this on aggressive. You can also do moderate, minor, and none. I will do aggressive. And I am going to take another change. Where is that thing here? AI aggression will be on high. The AI countries will start more diplomatic plays and are more inclined to conquer territory. Could be a mistake. Maybe we're getting conquered, because as the start, Japan is very weak. We're gonna try it anyway. So let's open the game as Japan. It's going to be a let's play with a lot of cuts in it, because there will be a lot of dead time at the beginning. And also at the late game as well, because the game gets slower. I just cut these parts out to keep it a bit interesting. In my opinion, you should do this, because it's just a building simulator for a lot of the time. We're going to play as the Japanese Shogunate. We are a Shogunate at the start of the game, and we need to get rid of it. You can read this if you want. We have a fantastic GDP, we are number 8, but the GDP is only created by our peasants that live in their own homes. So that's going to be a transition that we need to go for. Let's just go into the game. Achievements are allowed. And we will start a game as Japan over here. Now, let's first take a look at the achievement that I want. That is over here. Possible. Let's see, that is over here. The Meiji Restoration. Complete the restoration journal entries as Japan before 1912. That is the main goal of this run. I will also try to create an empire, Japanese empire, with conquering parts in Asia. Not only doing Tall. And I think that is the things that I really want. I have a lot of achievements still not completed. No, I don't think we can do the rest, so that will be the goal. Now, we start with a couple of states. Some of these states are amazing. Some of them we have coal. We have lead, we have sulfur, we have iron, so we can really industrialize. Because the problem with Japan at the start is that we are completely isolated. We are gonna colonize Ainu. Sometimes you can find gold there, that will be nice. Let's take a look at our politics. So, we are the Shogunate, right? And that means that our Shogunate is really in power. Because when we take a look at our cloud, is it not over here anymore in the game? There it is. The cloud for the Shogunate is 43%. And when we take a look at the cloud, we see that we have a lot of things giving us bonuses, so we should try to get rid of these as quickly as we can. And we have 50% from the state because we have serfdom. So getting rid of serfdom is going to be a massive goal. It's going to be super difficult, because the only government that is eligible right now is with the Shogunate, so that will take some time, but we're going to make the country angry, and when you make the country angry, we're going to get political movements, and with the political movements, we can start bolstering them, and then we can maybe use the people's strength to force the Shogunate to do changes. And that's what we are going to try to do. We can see over here we have a contested government already. We need to take a look at the law changes that we're gonna do, because I can just go with the Shogunate, but then I cannot change any laws that I want. I can put in the Buddhist monks. I can put in the petite bourgeoisie or the samurai, and that will be just over 50. So that is something that we can use. Let's take a look at our laws that we can do with the Shogunate and the samurai. So serfdom. Need to get rid of this one. If we want to go to tenant farmers, we lower the cloud from 50% to 25% to the Shogunate. And we see that almost everyone likes this, except for the Shogunate and the samurai. So at some point we will have to get rid of the samurai. Of course, the Haimin, the class of commoners in Japan, would love this. And eventually we go to homesteading, but this will give political strength to our farmers, and then we have a huge Haimin class, which is also not really something you want. So that is going to be one of the things we need to go first. We are having traditionalism, a very backwards economic system. We have almost no investment pool contribution. Taxation capacity is bad. Everything is really bad when you do this. The mappy is bad, minus 15%. Want to get something else over here. This is just horrible. Another thing that we have close borders, that's fine. We have plenty of Japanese peasants, we don't need migration. That's actually not bad at all, that we have close borders. Then they are not going to flee. The other thing is that we have isolationism. We cannot trade with anyone at the moment. We do, however, get some taxation capacity, so that is really nice. And more authority. You can see we have 1.3k authority because of this, and that is amazing. But eventually, maybe the great powers are going to declare war on us, and then we have to maybe go to free trade. So Dutchy, I know a thing you can do. You can go to your journal entry and pick the corn laws. Because then you can get a new guy on your Shogunate faction, and he will be a market liberal, and then you can start from there. Well, we need to get 25% more expensive grain as a base price in our market. I cannot export grain. I cannot lower my grain production, because we have almost no rice farms. I cannot increase the grain consumption with other buildings. There is no way to get my grain price to plus 25%, because all my grain is built in the subsistence rice paddies, the peasants back at home with their own wheat fields. So it's impossible to go that way. So you really have to do it the way with uprisings and make your country a bit more radical and try to get rid of the bonus for the cloud. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, that out of the way. Let's take a look at our technology. So we are having a special Japanese thing over here. That is sericulture. We get 25% silk plantations building throughput. I didn't know this. I just looked at the Wikipedia, and apparently this is a Japanese thing. So very nice to have that bonus. And we have a couple of tech 1s that we need to get. Now, at the start of the game, we are going to build a construction industry. So we're going to build iron mines, wood, we need tools, and we're going to go from there. Also, when we look at our military, we are very backwards. A lot of level 1s are not researched, and also for society. The stock exchange is going to be good for the mappy. The market access price impact, so we can make stuff in other states, and then it will not be that expensive in another state. But yeah, I think the priority is to go get the atmospheric engine, get our iron mines, giving the better production method. I think it's very important. And then also go to the water tube boiler to make them even better. Now, if I do this now, it takes 6 years. Why is it 6 years? Well, we have ×2 because we have unresearched technologies in era 1. So let's just get the tech 1 things first. We get the cotton gin and the lath. And then we go to atmospheric engine and water tube boiler. So we can actually queue them already in. We're going to do this. Then we have all the level 1s. Then we go with the atmospheric engine and then the water tube boiler. This will kickstart our industry. Taxes, we are going to tax the crap out of the people, I think. Or we are going to do this one. It gives -10 legitimacy, which is a bit meh. Let's go with this one. I'm going to lower the payment for my government and my military wages. I'm going to get some consumption taxes that are cheap, for example, tobacco, liquor, luxury clothes, services. Not on these things, I think. Tea. That's going to be it. And then the 700 points are going to be used for political movements we are going to get soon, hopefully. And on our decrees. Now, We start, of course, with the wooden buildings, so we are not building that quick. So we would like to go to iron frame buildings, and for this we need tools, we need wood, and we need iron. And now we need to find a state where we are going to start building. Where are we going to start building? Preferably, we start building in a state where we have coal and iron. Now, I can already tell you, because I did a test game, there is no state with both. There's only one. In Kanto we have iron. Let's take a look at all the iron states. So we have 4 states with iron. Tohoku, Kanto, Shikoku and Hokkaido. Now Hokkaido is getting colonized, so we're not going to go there. And then we can take a look at the job seekers. So we have 700,000 job seekers over here. So we don't have to look at the job seekers at all to decide where we're going to start our industry. Where's the coal mines? We have only in Kyushu and in Hokkaido again. So Hokkaido is the only state where we have both, but we have no job seekers there. So I think we're going to start in Tohoku, because we can build a lot of iron over there. And we have a lot of job seekers over there. So I think Tohoku is going to be the state where I'm going to start industrializing. We can take a look at the modifiers. So we have a coal mine state modifier over here. Agriculture. And then naval bases and rice farms. Okay, so we don't have any state modifiers. So let's start industrializing in Tohoku and make a local construction chain. So we're gonna build like 5 construction sectors over here. Let's start with that. Let's take a look at these things. We have an unacceptable government right now because of the taxes, so we get more radicals. But hey, that's fine. And are we gonna do a law to make the samurai a bit stronger? We will not go to state religion. If you go to state religion, you cannot get to Shinto later on. The peasant levies are annoying. I want to go and get a professional army, because this gives political strength to our servicemen and officers, which makes the samurai stronger. But once again, the Shogunate doesn't like it. We cannot do this. We can go to National Guard. And that will make our servicemen and officers stronger. And we can easily do this. Problem is, it's going to cost us 310 bureaucracy, and we don't have that, so that's the problem. We have local police force giving 5% to the Shogunate. We try to go to dedicated police force, but we only have 11% chance to succeed. The Shogunate is neutral about it, so we don't have that high of a chance here. Maybe we are just not going to do anything right now with our law changes and wait a bit. Okay, that is all done. We have a big army, but the army is small, and it are irregulars. You could decide to maybe lower your amount of armies, but we are paying only 7,000 for it, so I'm just gonna keep them, I think. It's not that much of what we are spending on it, in my opinion. So I'm gonna keep that going. Then my commanders, if there are any landowners, we need to kill them. This one needs to go away. It's a shogunate. We don't want this guy. And also this one we don't want, but we cannot retire them because they need to be at a leader for 1 year. So we need to wait for those to go away. So I think we're going to start playing. And yeah, at the start of the game we have a couple of journal entries. The Terracoya system, we need education level 3. Then we get some bonuses. We need to start earning recognition because we are a recognized power. We are an unrecognized major power, so other countries can easily take our land. And we have the whaling industry. I will pin it for now, but most likely not going to happen. And we want to go here, the honorable restoration. So how do we do this? Shogunates should not be part of the government, or yeah, that's it actually. And we need to do this, and then the other parties need to at least have 50 legitimacy. Or we are in a revolution. We can also do a revolution. Now, let's go in. We can improve our relations with people around. Can I talk to France? Maybe. No, I cannot talk to France. Let's just improve relations with people around us so we use our points. And our authority is going to be used soon against a couple of political movements, but I will also go and get the road maintenance so we can start building quicker over here. And for now, I think that's going to be it. I mean, having a lot of authority is only giving enactment time, so it's not really useful right now. Let's take a look at our political movement. We have an absolutist movement. They want a monarchy, they want things I really don't want. And the interest groups are the Shogunate and the samurai, so maybe we should just get the absolute suppressed. We have a Japanese supremacist movement. They want an ethno-states and migration controls. Not necessarily bad for now, but let's just keep it like it is. And we have traditionalist movement, the Mahayanas. And they like the state religion and legal guardianship. We also don't like those. We're going to suppress this one as well. There we go. And then we have a little bit of points left. Let's get social mobility and in my capital as well. There we go. Now, let's go to speed 5 and let's start building. And let's keep an eye out for our political movements. And in 1 year we can change some of our interest groups. I'm going to build these construction sectors. Because for now they are using wood and cloth, which I have a lot of. The problem is my income is getting very high. So hopefully we can get some construction going soon. That we're going to use our money. That's the first step. And if the political movement gets here with our radicals, then it will show up here soon. Hopefully. You can see that my money is still going up like crazy. What you also can do is just go to iron frame building. And then just fix the economy with what you have over here. And I think that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to build one more. And then after this we're going to start building up our stuff over here. So we need to build like 5 iron mines over here. With no other production methods, of course. And then we need a tooling workshop. And the first level only uses wood. So I think that's fine. We need how much? 23 only? Yeah, so we're gonna build... let's get the tooling workshop first. And then all the iron mines. Need to keep an eye out for our money. We don't want to get too much gold in. So we're gonna get another construction sector. It's 14. I'm gonna get one more, I think. Let's go to 5. Yeah. And there we go. We have the peasant movement that I was waiting for. They want to reform the land. They want homesteading and collectivized agriculture. Absolutely. The peasants are getting angry. They are getting radical because of the high taxes. And we are gonna support this movement. Let's stop suppressing this one. There we go. And let's bolster the peasant movement. And then we're going to use the peasant movement to do law changes. At least that's what we are hoping for. Right. And in the beginning it's just like this. And of course all the construction sectors should use iron frame, not only in the state. I'm making way too much money still. Which is a bit of a waste. How much tools do I need? Only 12? Really? Yeah, because of the import. The good shortages, I think. Yeah, we need way more. We need way more tools than 2. We could go to iron tools immediately with one thing, but then we need our iron mines up, so... Just keep going like this. We are now losing money, that's good. Because then we don't fill our gold reserves, which is the bad thing. We need 350 iron for this, and we need to build it ourselves. It's going to take a while. It really is going to take a while. Peasant movement is getting angry very quickly. If we are having 25 more agitism, or activism, then... the support will be used for law changes, so We're getting there quickly, I think. Do I want to do changes here? I can get an acceptable government with these three. The question is, do I want to get the National Guard? I don't have the bureaucracy. Let's take a quick look at our buildings right now. Oh yeah, we can go and do that one. It's fine-ish. We don't use tools yet for our slaughterhouses. We don't need big ports. I will do secular administration. Standardized filing system would be insane for us at the start of the game. And why is that? Well, when you look at our states, minus 70% tax collection, minus 52, minus 69. So we are actually building in the right state. We have the lowest negative tax collection over here. We are losing out of 76,000 money because we have no government buildings to take it. Also something we need to work on. But yeah, let's just keep building like this. Our standard of living is getting too low. This could cause some bad journal entries. I think we can get a poverty crisis now. No, not yet. I don't think we can get it. Okay, that's good though. So yeah, we are using our construction speed, road maintenance. We get a little bit more. It's going a little bit quicker. Need to get these deficits going. Of course, my construction goods are now super expensive. The iron price is at the maximum. And the tools as well. So the goal is to make our iron price lower. Then we make more money and we get more construction all over Japan. I will do this in more states where we have at least iron. And get like 5 construction sectors here, here, and maybe in even other states as well. Okay, we have built our tooling workshop. People should start working here. If I take this, then our tooling price will be a little bit better. And now we are going to build all the iron mines over here. And they will start hiring. It's just a weekly thing or a monthly thing. There they go. They are going to start hiring people. This building will be very profitable. And it will lower the construction goods prices very slowly. The tool price should go down. It's now 4.9. It should go to like... Well... When we are no longer having a deficit, of course, then it will change. Otherwise, it will not change. I think I'm going to go and do this. We don't have iron. So the penalty will go up with like 2% a week. And hey, we are lucky. We found gold in Hokkaido, guys. Having a gold field. Getting a little bit more minting. And now the only thing we need to do is build iron. Like crazy. And yes, people would love to work here because we no longer have a tooling deficit. Now we do. So yeah, that's the problem. We need tools to make iron and we need iron to make tools. So they're going to put each other in the way. But eventually this should start to work. And then we could think about getting some bureaucracy and do some law changes. I don't think there's any other law change that I can do that is going to help me. There we go. The peasant movement is already giving us a chance. The Shogunate is giving only 21 and not 43% because of neutral. They are neutral for tenant farmers. So we can immediately go from 50% to 25% Shogunate political strength. Because of... This is still somewhat Shogunate. Serfdom is better. So we are getting closer to do this. We just need to kick the samurai out. And then we should be able to do it. Let's take a look actually. If I do this and I put the Heimen in, no, they don't accept this. I can put in the Buddhist monks. This is not gonna work. It's also not gonna work. Maybe we should just go and not bother with the National Guard right now, because we don't have the I don't have the bureaucracy. It's gonna take a while until I have this. And I don't think there's anything else I can do with... yeah, well, I can do dedicated police force. But that's also having a very low chance. So yeah, I'm gonna go and change the government to... Well, let's put the monks in. Then at least we have a little bit more loyalists. Let's see what we can do now with the monks. Wait, do the monks also like this? The Shogunate likes this. Okay. So we don't need the military, the samurai for this at all. Okay. So, no law changes for now, I think. Colonizing, and we have the law enforcement going. Let's get this movement growing. And let's get the support higher. Why do we get support? Well, we have a lot of peasants. Supporters mood expected to change to significant. 44%. There we go. And yes, we are having 10% from land-based taxation, serfdom, and we have some radicals. Looking good. Please, go faster. We are in a couple of years in, so we can now go and take a look at our characters and change here something as well. So you are a shogunate, get the hell out of here. It's gonna make them a bit angry. And you are also a shogunate, get the hell out of here. You are part of the petite bourgeoisie. Do we have something here? We have a samurai leader. Let's get him. And that's gonna be it, I think. Let's promote these as well, so they get a little bit more clout. There we go, we are now at 42. So we now only have the leader trait. Takashika Mori, which is the shogun. He is meticulous and ambitious. And of course we now have the serfdom and the local police force. So if we can get rid of serfdom, which is going to happen because of the movement, should be able to get this started fairly early. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, are you guys making the tools now? Because the iron is coming in a little bit. Not really. Okay, the shortage penalty is going down. This goes over time for the people that don't know this. And then we should have enough. Ish. Yeah. Okay, we have the cotton gin. Cotton plantations throughput. Well, it's gonna help a little bit. My private construction sector is building an iron mine in Kanto. Okay. That's fine. And we are making money again, so I am going to build 2 more construction sectors over here. And then we also need more tools. I'm going to put the tools somewhere over here, I think. There we go. Undeserved blame. Some Japanese people are unfairly blaming the poor living conditions in the Japanese Hokkaido on their Ainu neighbors. We can get -5 authority, or we get a standard of living penalty. Let's get the penalty. Foreign manifesto. The peasant movement gets more pop attraction. Hey. We would love that. Or the peasant movement gets censored exile manifesto. No, we want this. There we go. It's getting there, guys. Okay, the samurai is now unhappy. Wait, what? They're unhappy. They are not unhappy. They are neutral. And they are not in the government. Maybe... Oh! Why is it saying that they are unhappy over... But the samurai is not unhappy. It will make them unhappy. Yeah, it will make them unhappy. Okay. You have a new anti-country will be targeting Russia. No, let's get more radicals. Okay. And let's keep building the iron. So yeah, these are now, of course, unhappy because we have retired some of their commanders. And you are just very unhappy because of all the things I have. Can I do something with the samurai? Well, I can... Actually, if I get National Guard, it makes and the samurai and the shogunate happy enough that I can then use the peasants to go to the other farming law. Because this makes the samurai and the shogunate happy. So I should really go and try to get the bureaucracy. But how, guys? I need to do this first. I have no other choice. I need to do this first. And if I build one construction sector with the filing cabinets... Get only 50 per, so I need to make like 5 of them. Then we will have enough to get another institution. So I think I'm just gonna do this. Then we can start doing the harsh things over here. Yeah, and we cannot let this peasant movement get out of hand. The support is going to 45 and the agitating is going to... Is it saying where it is going to? Well, it depends on the radicals, really. And radicals are stable. Well, no. We get to 11.8, 11.85, so... It's getting a bit worse. And people are no longer making tools, so I'm gonna subsidize it. And I'm also gonna subsidize my iron mines. They need to make tools. I will pay for them. Keep working over here. And yes, we need so much iron. Luckily, our technology is going the way where we can change this. It's gonna take time. It is what it is. Now, you guys have no activism at all. So I'm gonna stop suppressing. Is suppressing only for activism? I don't know, but we have some traditionalist activism. I want to suppress those. Why is it... There we go. The clicks are weird in this game. Alright. Get at least a tooling deficit down. And the wood price is going up, so we also need more wood over here. And that is how the game works. I can also use tools to make more wood. But hey, guess what we don't have? Tools. But we will do this. And now we know exactly how much tools we need. Yeah, 2 levels of these buildings will be enough to make enough tools. Then we just need the iron. Gonna subsidize this. This input shortage should now be gone. Yeah, it's going away again. It's now going to trend down. As you can see, 38, 37. And slowly it will go to 0. A monument to the Shogun. We get prestige for 5 years. And we get some radicals. Or we make them angry. No, we cannot make them angry. So we will do this. And with this, we will end the first episode. Before we end it, I want to do a shout out quickly to my Patreons and my YouTube members once again. Thank you so much for your pledges and your support. Really appreciate it. You are making a difference. And thank you for all the support for the very long time. Some of you are doing this for years. And if you are interested, you can find the links in the description. And for now, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know if you like another Victoria 3 run in the comment section. All likes, all comments are helping to make this video more findable and I get more views from it. So thank you in advance for doing these things. and I see you guys in part 2. Bye bye.